I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors of Brevard. It's time for Helping Seniors Update. And our guest today is none other than our president and founder, Joe Steckler. It's amazing, Joe, when you think about it. Here we are. It's Friday, April the 30th. It's the last day of April. We're already 4 months into 2021.
So it's not an April Fool Day.
No, it's
No,
about to be May Day.
we're past that.
Yeah.
But Kerry, it's a lot of people like to joke about April Fool's Day and everything. It used to be a bigger time for joking than it is today. People seem to be more serious today.
Yeah.
But with this pandemic and with everything that's happening, and I see seniors just not getting some of the things they need to get. And I wrote a column that was in Hometown News yesterday about staying connected.
Good.
And staying connected can mean a lot of things, but think about it, Kerry. We've got 165,000 senior citizens in this county, and I just got through reading on my computer about 3 veterans that belong to the submarine service, the submarine vets, and they're all having trouble getting help through the VA.
Wow.
And they don't know who to go to get the kind of help that they need. So that's one of the reasons that we have Helping Seniors, is to get the help for people. And we just have to find out about what it is that they need so we can direct them to it. And I saw instances on the computer where at least 3 people were connected to the submarine vets, the Jewish war veterans, and having a couple other things and newspapers and everything else. And they still were not getting the help they needed. So it's interesting to see, and this is how we can pick up and do a lot more things with Helping Seniors. And this is why we try to update people, because people need to know when seniors are not getting what they need. And I dare say that very few people follow the Florida legislature on how much money is putting into the Department of Elder Affairs for care of seniors. And it's sort of a big misnomer, because all the money for senior programs does not come through the Department of Elder Affairs. It comes through other places. So it's just hard to keep track. I have a hard time myself. As much as I know about the system, I still have a hard time updating. But I do know that, like, for purposes of our update today, that we got a couple of big increases in respite care, and I think it was Alzheimer's care program, respite care for Alzheimer's, and several $1 million additional being thrown at the waiting list. And for those people that don't know what the waiting lists are, that you're on Medicaid, and there are about 50,000 people on our current wait list for services in the state of Florida. And we're approaching 20 million in our state people. And more and more people are coming here. In the last 2 years, we've had like 2.7 million people come into Florida. And, our president misquotes stuff all the time. I throw that figure out there. I know the 2.7 million is right. I might be a little bit wrong on the years. It might be a couple more years than that, but suffice it to say, numbers of seniors are increasing daily in Florida. And what does that mean to you, Kerry?
Well, it means that everybody is moving to Florida. It's like almost the way it looks like, it's almost like a mass exodus from certain states. And then Florida is the recipient of it, which is great on the one hand, but it's like you're pointing out, if we're not advocating for the needs of seniors, we're just getting more and more seniors here, but we got to have the right way to help them. And I think what you were touching on, Joe, and why what we do with Helping Seniors is so important. Number one, it's getting that information out to people so that they can understand how to get connected to the resources. We're almost like a GPS to help people find the right resource that they need at the right time. But the other half of it is what you're alluding to, and that is about advocating for seniors. Yep. And making sure that senior needs are front and center as we're talking to our elected officials.
Well, like you and I were down at the City of Palm Bay Community Development Block Grant Programs the other night, and they had some money left over from the COVID program, and we applied for it. We didn't get it, but it's still pointing out the fact that there is money out there, but there's all increasing need. And I'm my big concern now, Kerry, with helping seniors and with all that we do, and getting calls from people on different things that have happened as a result of the COVID-19, mainly where can I get some help for certain programs, pay bills because I lost my job. And those are all very real things. And getting that information out about the money that the county has, or it's like, what was that senior generation program? But like it's only 7% of the millions available that's been spent. And like if a senior has a home problem, if they're behind in their rents, if they need help with food, there is money available under that CARES program, right, that the county has, and all you have to do apply for it. But if you call 633-2007 and tell them that you have a problem, they can help you get money to pay your rent, to buy food, and maybe make home repairs. But you never know what kind of help you can get until you ask.
Yeah, Joe, as you were saying that, I was thinking, I was meeting with Kim Bernard, our education specialist, on yesterday, and she was talking about that she'd had an uptick in terms of the number of calls that she'd had from homeless folks, and all the challenges with that. And what I was thinking as you were talking about this is, there's that old saying, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound, if nobody's around to hear it? And it's kind of like, there may be a great program out there, but if nobody is around to hear about it, it's not going to help the people it was intended to help. And I think that's the importance of what our senior information does in terms of creating that connection between the people who are trying to provide some help, and there is help out there, as you're mentioning, and the people who need the help. And a lot of times, like we spoke last time, Joe, when we did the update, about the complexity of the forms that sometimes you have to walk through to be able to get that help. And so being able to have that as a help can really, through Kim and what we can do on the senior information line, can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah. Too many people, Kerry, will give up trying to get this help that they need, because sometimes it's very, very complicated. It's hard to understand, and sometimes, quite often, you need help in filling the forms out. But right, that's one of the things that the county has got to do for you, because they're being paid to do that. So why not get them to help you fill the forms out, to pay your rent, get money for food that you need? There's no reason to have to run around all over the place to try to feed your family when there's money there to do it. I'm not saying that everybody should be on a public dole or anything like that at all. That's not what I mean. Right. But one of the things that we've come to realize with this pandemic is that we try to work together. Yeah. And by working together, we can accomplish a whole lot. And that's the other thing. One of the things I do want to mention today, and we both talk about it, is our Helping Seniors car raffle.
Oh yeah.
We use this internet to try to reach out to people all over the United States, because I know, and I can prove it, because we have people that have made a donation to get tickets for the car. And I had somebody say, well, Joe, why do you want all those people from all over the country calling you and trying to get help? I said, look, if somebody calls me from New York, and right now we're working with a family from New York, trying to get a person from here, an elder person, moved up to New York, because that's what that person needs. And the woman said, Joe, I called that facility where my father is, and I can't get anybody to talk to me. What do I do? And there are a lot of people that ask that question. But in order to do those things, we have to pay bills to do it. And while I'm not a reimbursed member of I'm not a paid staff member, I'm the chairman of the board, but I do this because I like it. I like to see people get the help that they need. And I realize I like the challenge of reaching out to people through this Facebook interview we're doing today to say, look, if you want to make a donation for our tickets for the car, you can talk. I'm not going to steal all your thunder. I'm going to let you talk about it too, because I know you like it like I do. That's one thing.
Yeah, Joe, I was going to say, we deal with so much serious things every single day. Kim talking about taking calls from homeless, always trying to get people connected to things that are going to make a difference, oftentimes in very, very serious situations. But one of the fun things we get to do is this car raffle, because not only does it make it possible for us to do everything else that we do with helping seniors of Brevard, it's also a fun way to get involved. So first of all, I like to say it this way, Joe, everyone is a winner. When you get your Helping Seniors car raffle ticket, 1 for $25 or 5 for $100 donation, you're a winner because you helped seniors. You're paying it forward. You're lending a hand. You're doing the right thing to help seniors. It's all local. It's all right here in Brevard County. But the other reason I say everybody's a winner is because you get to go to Mark Pylock's amazing American Muscle Car Museum, and you get to see that $70-80 million worth of cars he's got there. And it's just such a fun night. And then who knows, if you have your raffle ticket, you could very much take home a brand new car that night. And there are some amazing cars to choose from this year. Again, Joe, you've worked it out with AJ where the winner can pick a Camaro, a 2021 Dodge Challenger, a 2021 Kia Sportage, or a 2021 Mazda Miata. And I was just reviewing the radio show that we did last week with John Roberts from Palm Bay Hearing Aid Center and Dr. Kevin Kilday of Holistic Health Center. And I was asking him, I said, which car do you pick if you win? And interestingly enough, Joe, both of them like that little Mazda Miata convertible. So it's going to be fun to see who wins on Saturday, October 9th, and which car they're going to pick. But you have to get your tickets at helpingseniorscarraffle.com, helpingseniorscarraffle.com, or you can call Kim in our office at 321-473-7770, and she'll be happy to get you connected with tickets as well. And the other thing, Joe, I was counting, there's over a dozen different places now in Brevard County where you can go and pick up tickets, everything from AJ's car dealerships to Bill Johnson's law office. Ruth Rhodes' law office has tickets. Palm Bay Hearing Aid Center has tickets. Hibiscus Court has tickets, and the list goes on. So there's lots of places. Wherever you go, ask, do you have the Helping Seniors car raffle tickets? And good chance that they will.
Well, if they go out to Perkins to get tickets, don't do like I did when I had lunch with you out there. Instead of having lunch, Kerry forced me, people. He forced me to eat a slice of pecan pie while I was drinking my Dr. Pepper. No, he didn't force me. I did that myself. But it was a rich lunch, but it was, heck, I liked it. But that's the thing about it, Kerry. We're raising money for a charity. We're helping people.
Yep.
We have fun.
Yep.
And we see more and more people having fun because they're helping us help somebody else that needs help. They're all winners. You're a winner. And it's just like, we can't force people. We're not tithing people for this program or anything like that. But every ticket counts, folks.
Yes,
and the big thing, if you're watching Terry and I on this weekly update, you see that we tell you that we need your help. Mm-hmm. And we ask these people, Kerry, to reach out to their friends and tell their friends about this and put it on their network. The more people that know about this, the better off we all are. And we have always made the promise that if anybody calls from an area and likes what we're doing here, we will send them whatever we can to help them start a similar program in their area, because it is a good program. There are programs out there that will tell you about resources, but one of the things that we do with our program, Kerry, is that we follow up, and that makes it so beneficial. And that's why we want to start a new program calling Staying Connected, and we'll talk about that on another update someday.
That sounds great. And it sounds like a great place to wind up. We're heading into the weekend. So, what a great time to jump online, get your Helping Seniors Car Raffle tickets at helpingseniors.carraffle.com, or just give Kim a call in the office at 321-473-7770, and she'll be happy to get you set up, or pop by any one of these locations roundabout town and get your tickets. They'll be happy to see you there as well. And so, Joe, I hope you have a good weekend. We'll be back next week with more on helping.
I'll be back next week. I'll be sure to be back.